one bond and still need paying. They want 1 mil for Lucada. No, I'm coming to get you, baby.
That's the fate of the man convicted of killing a 3-year-old and her father.
The wave of grief and sadness.
They didn't give a damn about 3-year-old who got killed. Now they're selling their music.
A man is dead following an early morning shooting in downtown Louisville.
Around 1:30 this morning, Louisville Metro Police responded to a report of a shooting near 8th and West Main Street. They found a man who had been shot.
Yo Gotti's artist, ESTG's manager, was mysteriously found dead after being shot multiple times just minutes after ESTG got off stage after headlining the biggest show in his hometown. Revenge don't got no date on it, and when G's ops found out that he was coming back to the city to host a summer jam, they knew the exact location he was at to get him touched. The EST crew's beef with his ops in the streets of Louisville, Kentucky was so dangerous that even the police put out a citywide alert that ESTG was a big target in Kentucky and warned people of potential violence just days before the concert.
LMPD will provide extra security measures at a rap concert in downtown Louisville this weekend. Louisville rapper ESTG will perform at his Summer Jam event. It's at the KFC Yum Center tomorrow night. He has more than 1 million followers on social media. The EST in his name stands for Everybody Shine Together. LMPD sent WDRB a statement saying, in part, we are aware of this event and the potential public safety risk involved. LMPD will be providing extra security measures. We have no tolerance for violence.
But this whole thing kicked off back in 2020 when an innocent 3-year-old girl was brutally killed along with her father after being shot to death in broad daylight. The little girl's name was Trinity Randolph, and her father Brandon was allegedly killed by a man named Kevon Lawless after authorities say he entered the home and pulled the trigger.
The 3-year-old girl and her father were shot and killed in the South Louisville neighborhood.
Man is now under arrest for the murder of a 3-year-old Louisville girl and her father. Metro police say Kevin Lawless forced his way inside a house on Callard Avenue earlier this month, then shot Trinity Randolph and Brandon Waddles. Lawless is charged with murder, burglary, and weapons charges. Police believe Lawless and Waddles knew each other, but they wouldn't discuss the nature of their relationship. Officers arrested a second suspect last week. Evan Ross is charged with facilitation to murder. The arrest report states Ross owned the car used in the crime and admitted to his involvement.
The killer was an associate of ESTG, and while he was under arrest, ESTG dropped a song called Sky Dweller, where he showed love to the alleged shooter, expressing his desire to bond him out, rapping lyrics that said, they want 1 mil for Lil Kada, we coming to get you, baby.
Yeah, I got pending cases and 1 bond and still need paying. They want 1 mil for Lucada. No, I'm coming to get you, baby.
And G did just that. The shooter was bonded out of jail, just like he said, but the victory was temporary because ESTG's friend Kevon Lawless was later sentenced to life in prison with no parole for the murder of Lord Trinity.
Life without the possibility of parole. That's the fate of the man convicted of killing a 3-year-old and her father.
From the family,
we used to do everything together,
to the judge,
The pain is real.
emotions ran high in the courtroom Thursday as the fate of Kevon Lawless was decided.
She didn't deserve to die. She didn't have nothing to do with anything.
3-year-old Trinity Randolph and her father Brandon Waddles were shot to death in their home in 2020. Kevon Lawless was found guilty this September.
Brandon and Trinity didn't deserve to get shot down like a dog. And after this trial and looking at the pictures from the day of the murder and how it occurred, the way that I thought they died was not even the way that they were killed.
Body camera footage of officers responding to the call was shown during the trial.
When that officer's running, golly. The wave of grief and sadness that washed over people as he ran by with her body is something I'll never forget.
Lawless, on the other hand, showed no emotion during sentencing.
But I hope that that's all a front. I hope that you feel this the way that other people do. Because if you don't, then you are a monster. You are evil.
He was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Lawless does have the opportunity to appeal this decision.
After that, the feds cracked down on the EST crew, indicting up to 10 members, including ESTG's first business manager.
If the name of this alleged gang sounds familiar, it's because it is, and you may have heard the name on the radio.
A famous Louisville rapper, ESTG, now tied through his name and his associates to one of the largest gang busts the feds have recently conducted. The U.S. Attorney's Office naming the street gang on their press release as Everybody Shine Together, or EST. That is the same group we uncovered had paid for the bond for Kevon Lawless, the man suspected of killing 3-year-old Trinity Randolph and her father, Brandon Waddles.
It's a hard thing to even get over.
This was Trinity's aunt when we last spoke, angry to learn ESTG had even rapped about bailing Lawless out, saying, quote, "I'm coming to get you, baby."
The rap artist and manager who posted the bond, they didn't give a damn about 3-year-old who got killed. Long they're selling their music.
ESTG, or George Stone, was not indicted or arrested in this latest sting, but 2 of his business partners were, Rico's Mosley and Eric Mosley, who online has identified himself as Stone's music manager.
While his first manager was arrested in a federal sweep, ESTG now had to hire a new manager named EST Beach, and even though G had extra security at the Summer Jam, it was at this event that ESTG's newest manager, EST Beach, was tragically found shot to death in his car outside where G was performing in his hometown.
A man is dead following an early morning shooting in downtown Louisville.
Around 1:30 this morning, Louisville Metro Police responded to a report of a shooting near 8th in West Main Streets. When they got there, they found a man inside of a car who had been shot. He was pronounced dead at the scene.
Good news at 11, I'm Noelle Friel. Tonight, a rapper from the River City took the stage at the KFC Yum Center. However, his concert isn't without a little controversy.
Crowded streets in downtown Louisville Saturday night as ESTG took to the stage at the Yum Center for his hometown crowd.
Seeing somebody make it from Louisville, it's an exciting time, you know.
CJ Calhoun says he grew up in the same neighborhood as the rapper and looked forward to a stress-free night.
We just trying to go to a concert and have a good time. I don't think it shouldn't be any issues with anything.
A history tied to crime leading to caution from LMPD, who said they were providing extra security measures to assist in maintaining the safest possible environment for the event. Back in 2021, our Wave troubleshooters found Everybody Shines Together Entertainment LLC, an organization tied to the rapper, also known as George Stone, was responsible for posting bond for Kevon Lawless. Lawless was found guilty in 2022 of killing a 3-year-old and her father. That business and G's associates Eric and Rico's Mosley were also named in a 2021 federal gang bust. Hours before he hit the stage, officers patrolled outside and a canine unit could be seen inside the building. Calhoun says while he's glad security precautions were taken, it's all just background noise.
It does overshadow the positive things that he does do. Like, he's a good person, really.
Now, as of this hour, we have not had any reports from LMPD.
Unfortunately, the hate that you get in your hometown is always the worst. No matter how you slice it, having ops in your city and doing a show there is always risky. And in a tragic turn of events, ESTG lost both of his managers to the streets. See, when your enemies can't get you, they try to get the ones next to you. I pay my respects and condolences to the families of both EST Beach and Lord Trinity and her father. ESTG is a very talented rapper with a bright future ahead of him. And I hope that this could be a wake-up call to him that the streets is nothing but a trap and it's time to start moving different.